Hi, this is Imani with the monthly message for the earth signs for September. So if you are a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, this is a general reading for you. How this is going to flow is I'm going to do a general reading for all the earth signs, and then at the end there will be a personal message for each sign within the element. So let's get clear. Take you a deep breath. And we're going to start with where am I getting 4 from? We're going to start with 7 cards. So, get comfortable. Take a deep breath. Grab a journal if you want. Do what it is that you want to do. So, what is the message for the earth sign? As always, we're going to start with 7 cards. So what I see already for the earth signs, like I'm seeing like a person like dunk, like a slam dunk. So a lot of you guys will be hitting the marks that you've been working on. A lot of you guys have been practicing, building things, getting prepared to just basically like hit that target. A lot of that is going to happen for you this month. Things that you may have been like plotting on or thinking about for the past couple of years. It seems like a lot of pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together. Things are starting to make sense. There starts to be more of a flow. You are starting to recognize and see even how you flow as a person. So congratulations for a lot of you that will be hitting your goals. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. Let's start with 7, 3, 4. And I'm also hearing don't try to run from things that make you uncomfortable, because a lot of you guys are going to be presented with things that are going to pull you right outside of your comfort zone, and you're going to want to run, you're going to want to hide, and no. Just when you thought you mastered something, yes, there will be more for you to master. So it's not the end yet. There's never like the end of the story. It's just like new chapters are starting over and over. So the first card, ooh, bam, already changes. There are a lot of things that are going to be shifting for you. I feel like a lot of them are going to occur in your personal relationships. It's going to cause you to be more vulnerable and more compromising. Now, this doesn't also mean like romantic, but when it comes to doing certain things for certain people, you may be called to go above and beyond what you're used to doing. So if you're used to one person, like in your relationships, used to one person handling this aspect and you handling another one, it's almost like it's going to flip. And it's also going to give you a taste to see what people have been doing that have been investing with you. So it's more so like you're going to be stepping into other people's shoes, so to speak, is when it comes to changes. And you also will have a deeper appreciation for the people that are in your lives, especially if you've been like a taker and not like doing much, but you'll be working hard in a different avenue is what I'm hearing. The next card is a manifesting and doing. You guys already know how to master I have a goal, I'm going to do these steps. It requires this. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to do this. I'm also seeing that you guys do need to embrace more of like the element of fire, so you can move more faster on things. You don't have to delay what's been going on. You don't have to be like, okay, I have this idea, but I'm not going to execute it into the next 2 years. Why? Like, do it now is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing go ahead and pursue those things. Now it's almost like quit waiting around. Make sure you ask more for help too when you pursue these goals, because it's also going to show you what it means to interact and to basically work in a team setting. You don't have to do everything on your own, so just remember that as well. Oh, this is cute. It says make a mission statement for your soul. So basically a lot of you guys are going through a lot of transformation. things that used to interest you really don't interest you anymore. So now is the time to have a conversation with your new self, is what I'm seeing. It's like, what do I like now? Not what people told me to like. Is what do I desire to do? A lot of you I'm seeing maybe doing a lot of more socializing, which is like partying, networking, traveling. A lot of that energy is coming up for you because you're reaching a peak. It's like you're tired of doing the same old, so to speak. So it's time for you to switch it up, even if you got to get you some new clothes, listen to some different music, go out to different settings. I'm just seeing like lots of party energy around the earth signs. The next card, is light in the unexpected. So yes, there's going to be some, like the first card said, changes. And I know you guys have a hard time adapting to change. Like, it's like pulling teeth sometimes with you guys. You guys like to sit and get stuck on what you thought was supposed to happen. Well, I have news for you. These changes are going to cause you to be more flexible, more open. It's going to cause you to be a little bit more solution oriented as opposed to being frustrated that things aren't going your way. There's definitely I see money is coming up as a gift in the unexpected. I also see like an unexpected relationship start to develop. Because some of you are very content with having like the same people around you, and it looks like somebody's just going to come in and just assist you with changing your perspective on how you see things, how you do things, which I'm seeing like in your day-to-day life, and also when it comes to your work. Some of you may be meeting up or connecting with a mentor that's more aligned with the new you, so to speak. Also be very mindful of people who are going to make you feel guilty for wanting to change the way that you move and the way you make decisions. Just like ignore them. Bliss is worth creating from. This card is basically saying that it's time for you to live your life out of a purpose, out of a happiness, not in desperation, not in depression, not in a sense of like, woe is me. You definitely have to get into that happy space when you are in a happy space and just create from that. It's like channeling your energy and your goals from a state of like pure excitement. When you're excited and you're happy, it's time for you to work that shit. So if you're just like, oh my gosh, I just created this, I want to do this, go ahead and work with that high energy, because that's when you start to see things really fully open up. Some of y'all have a little bit of secret, so just be very secret project. Some of you are working on a secret project, so you must be very mindful on who you share that information with. I'm actually seeing like a hand do this. So don't share any news prematurely. So if you've been working on something and you're like getting the kinks and the buzz out, you don't have to share with people yet, because you, not all of y'all, but some of y'all have some very sabotaging energy that's watching you from afar. Because I'm seeing like binoculars, like looking in. So this person may not be within your close circle, but it's people that's like watching you from a distance. You know, just a little bit of hater shit. You know, people just waiting to see you fall, which is not going to happen. And, you know. Next card. Limitations inspire innovation. That is so funny, because all your cards are dealing with changes and operating from a different perspective and coming from bliss, and it's like you are really called to operate like new habits, new mindsets, new books, new people, new information, new schooling. It's just a lot of newness energy that's coming around you. It looks very fruitful. It looks very abundant. It is something that's going to feed you, and it's also going to feed people around you. So make sure you stay dedicated to yourself is what I'm hearing. Just make sure you love on yourself really hard this month, because you are definitely going to be seeing the benefits if you're not seeing them already. A lot of you may get like this really big grand idea that will bring you in lots of money. So money with the changes. So be very mindful of who you share that information with as well, because a lot of you are going to get some type of pay increase. So whether that's through a job, whether that's through a hustle, whether that's through starting a business, whether that's through somebody gifting you, you will be getting some form of monetary increase, and just welcome it with open arms. But this idea, I'm seeing that it has to be patent, because you can make a lot of money off of it. So make sure you keep that under wraps into yourself as you go through that process. Be very mindful of people that are going to be coming to you as well, that are going to want to like pick your brain. They're going to ask you all these questions, and you also have to learn to master the art sometimes of having that poker face, because sometimes it's easy to get frustrated and people that want to that. You just have to play it cool is what I'm hearing when people start coming to you with, what are you working on? What are you doing? You've been quiet. Where you been at? It's really none of your business. You know, practice, you know, you're like, oh, I've been working on a few things, or, you know, just keep it to myself, working on myself, you know, just be very cautious around certain inquisitive individuals. Because some people are inquisitive, some people are just nosy, and they may try to go run and copy, because there's a lot of copying energy I'm seeing around you. So that's also why you need to be keeping everything on a hush hush. What's this last card? Oh, so this is Creator Genes. So that's beautiful. A lot of your ideas and inspiration comes from genes, you know, deals with DNA. It comes from people around you. I'm seeing that a lot of you are making a lot of moves in your family that generations before you haven't been able to make. So it's almost like you've been tapping into the desires of people around you, and people that have passed on. You're tapping into like the DNA memory and the desires of your ancestors, and you're carrying out plans for them. A lot of generational messes are being cleaned up in the process. That's why sometimes it may feel like you have a lot of heavy energy going on, like you're carrying a lot of shit, because you are basically like, this is like course correction. It's almost like somebody made a crash and you're there to pick it up, put the pieces back together. You are building like a new vehicle that can go for the long journey, that can go for the long haul. That's what's happening right now. Make sure you are also taking the time to show gratitude for the things that have been coming up for you and the things that will be coming, and make sure you stay in a state of thanks as well for the people before you that had laid out the roadmap, because you are the executor. So we're going to start with personal messages. So we're going to start with Capricorn first. What is the personal message for Capricorn? I'm also seeing that you guys need to go ahead and glide through the obstacles. Certain things may come up, but that doesn't mean like it's a total standstill. There's just going to be minor hiccups, and just be mindful of how you react to some of those, because some of that isn't going to be worth your attention, Capricorn. So what is the... I thought a card fell out. Okay. All the cards fell out. What will be the card for Capricorn? Warrior. Ooh, Capricorns. Yes, you are the warriors. And also with swords, that means you're also communicating a lot of your ideas. You're getting them out to people around you. Also, you are releasing a lot of like you're releasing a lot of bullshit that was holding you back. You've basically been doing that for the entire year. That's why a lot of rewards are coming towards you. It's also something that you are very protected. You have the support around you in the physical world and in the spiritual world. Just make sure you continue to show, to show the gratitude and the thanks, because there are a lot of people that are champion for you that want you to win. So not only do you have like those silent haters, but you also have those silent cheerleaders that are like, come on, you can do it, yes. There are a lot of people that's like, I'm so loud. There are a lot of people that are rooting for you. So I hope that you have that same excitement towards yourself. And also with this warrior card, you may be called to really disable some type of system or pattern, or calling people out on their bullshit. It's like a lot of accountability energy is going on around this card as well for you, Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn. Moving on to Taurus. What is the personal message for Taurus for September? Oh. Y'all think pop right on out. Third house, Taurus. Yes. Third house. Taurus, sometimes you guys can be very passive aggressive, but this third house is calling for you to be more. Okay, so I'm here to be the spokesperson for yourself. Don't let other people speak for you. Don't let other people fight your battles. Go ahead and speak how you feel. It's almost like, Taurus, you're sitting on a conversation that you need to have because you're basically afraid to hurt someone's feelings, but in the end you're only hurting yourself, which is why you experience certain discomforts at times, because you do have a big heart, you do have feelings, you do care for people. So it's time for you to just go ahead and put yourself back in front of those people, because at first it was people in the front, then it was you in the back. Please switch positions, okay? That's so cute. Also, Taurus need to go ahead and start incorporating more fruits, because it will assist spiritually with making you more sweeter, and physically, but you just need to tap into that. I'm the most important person in the world energy right now. That is going to be very beneficial for you. You do need to practice expressing your thoughts more, sharing them. You don't always have to be that stone cold, I have everything figured out. Also, let people cater to you with their ideas. Be open-minded. Listen to what your peers have to say to you. I feel like also, towards a lot of you guys have been going in a certain direction. People have been tapping on you to get your attention and trying to show you who you are and your truest potential and what it is you have to offer. You may want to stop and listen to them this time, because some of you guys are keep running into like that brick wall over and over again. You should be over it by now, Taurus. Just listen, man. What is the message for our lovely Virgos? Because we are in Virgo season. You gotta love the Virgos, right? You gotta love the Virgos. What is the personal... First thing I'm hearing for Virgos, you guys need to stop making excuses. You need to stop making excuses why you haven't completed certain things in life. It's almost like some of y'all may sit up and be like, I didn't complete this because of this. I didn't do this because this was happening. You know what? I was supposed to do this. No, Virgo, it's a whole new game plan right now. So go ahead and get in the game and play it, because you definitely have the skills to play it well. It's like, stop out talking yourself from achieving and doing what it is that you need to do, Virgo. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting kind of like frustrated. It's like, all right, you may be frustrated with yourself. Hell, maybe that's what I'm tapping into, but it's just like, go ahead and do it. It's no more excuses. You know, the little emoji where she be like, no more. Like, that's what's happening right now. It's just like, no more. Go ahead and do what you need to do. You are more than able, you are more than capable of doing what it is that you need to do to complete certain things. A lot of you may feel sometimes that you are behind. No, you are right where you need to be. A lot of you have the awareness of what's going on with you. So now is the time to make those steps actively. And once you do, you're going to see lots of leaps and bounds happening, like a lot of steps, so to speak, you'll be able to skip because you're already equipped to handle what it is that you need to handle. I'm also seeing a house. So there will be an opportunity for you to maybe move into your dream house, get into a new place. It may time for you as well, like I think the air sign somebody, but it may time for you to move into a location so you can properly grow is what I'm seeing. Also, Virgo, you guys need to be taking this time to, I'm seeing lots of studying. I'm seeing lots of acquiring new information. It's almost like you're in a nerdy type of mood, and that is great because it's going to come in hand within the next couple of months for a grander plan that's going to happen in the next couple of years. You also need to execute patience because you want things to happen fast as well. But they're saying, Virgo, that you need to accept the new plan. Accept the new plan. Oh. Couldn't even shuffle the card. Person that come out, Pluto. Pluto for the Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, there are going to be a lot of like mini deaths. And deaths does not mean like actual lives. No. There are going to be a lot of mini deaths when it comes to it's just saying like the way you go about and do things, the way you handle things, the way you interact with people. Virgos, you may benefit from going through some type of, I don't want to say a boot camp, but it feels like some type of self-transformation program, some type of therapy, some type of time period where you will really benefit from like tapping into your inner self, tapping into those demons. And demons is basically like things you're not proud of, things that may have happened to you, shit you don't need to be doing, shit that you used to do. It's just like addressing those parts of yourself because a lot of y'all like to keep that part locked up in the closet. Well, you know that is very beneficial to your healing process because Pluto is that death and rebirth energy. It's like new life coming in, old, new life coming in. I don't want to say old life going out, but once you have served its purpose in a final chapter, it cycles out and it comes into a new birth. So a lot of y'all will benefit from that because there is a lot of healing going on, and sometimes healing requires us to go deep into the dark pits where we don't want to go. That makes us uncomfortable. So Virgo, you will benefit from that because once you dig all that shit up, because Pluto deals with the stuff that's hidden in the subconscious as well that we may not be able to see. Once you pull all that up, clean that out, fill it up with that new energy, because that death is going to be required for those changes to occur. Well, that is it, Earth signs. I wish you a wonderful September and enjoy your month.